Great job. You can take your seats now. The next person I'm going to bring to the stage is someone who's going to talk to you about a very important topic, especially if you are going to be working with new people and helping them get started within their first 30 days. He's going to talk to you about the getting started topic. Now, he's been very successful. He had a traditional business before he started with ACN, but the transition was good and simple for him. He was Europe's first regional vice president. He's consistently featured among the top 10 regional vice presidents. He's a President's Council member. Help me welcome to the stage Regional Vice President from Germany, Michael Zwikirsch.
I'm really excited. Are you excited? I cannot imagine. I love this stage. I love it. This is my home here, really. But I must tell you one thing before I share my experience to you. I'm so glad and so honest to share my experience. I already made the last 12 years in network marketing. I worked there full-time since over 5 years with two fantastic partners. I was 1/3 of the partnership. The other two partners in my partnership, as you already know, Frank Lippert, he's a Circle of Champions member, and Jörg Günther. We built this business 5 years ago, very successful. We have so much dreams for the future. We must also make it. But one thing before I share my experience with you, I must tell you something, because I was really nervous. Not normally, because I love this work so much on stage, but the big but. My mother language is German. I learn only school in English. The rest is learning by doing what I make in English, so I will possibly make a lot of mistakes in grammar and tense. So that is the only reason I get nervous, because normally I like to speak from my stomach, but I must concentrate on language. But I hope you will understand when I make sometimes a mistake with my English. Thank you. I just want to talk to you a few moments what is very important when you get started with ACN in the first 30, 60, 90 days, and also before you get in the business. The first thing I want to share with you is set your own short and long-term goals. It's very important before you sign up as a team trainer. Go with your family, sit with your family together with all your people you love, all the people who love you, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your relationship, your kids. I don't know, all the people you love, and talk about very serious what is so important for you the next 10, 20, and 30 years in your life. And then you will imagine 100% of sure the most of the things you cannot buy with love or with air or something like that. It's only possible with the money. So then, if you understand that, and these goals are very important for you, that you get inside a burning desire of these goals, because that is important. That is your machine. Because you were self-employed in your business. You was a self-employed and an employer in the same moment. That means you must have a lot of discipline, a lot of big dreams, a big picture, what is so important to you to realize that you get it. It's so important, because that is the machine you take you out every day of your comfort zone to do something what the most of the people don't like to do. So if you get this, then it's time to sign up as a team trainer and create your own warm list of names. Don't prejudge people. I will talk about this a little bit later. So that makes all your contacts you have, write down on a piece of paper, because you know ACN is a network marketing company. We don't make public relations. You never ever see this company from television or newspaper or something like this. This is a network marketing company. So that means the name list in ACN and in network marketing is so important than public relation for other normal traditional companies. What do you think how the traditional companies have success if they don't make public relation? I don't think so. And it's the same here. I want to get sure, I want to guarantee a new team trainer that they have success in the first 3 days and forever in this business, and I only can guarantee them the success if they open their contacts. I know my possibilities, I know my contacts, but I don't know the contacts of the people. So they must open mind, they must give that to me, so then I can help them, then I can guarantee them to get success in this business. Attend a quick start training. That is also very important to be coachable. Not only to sign up a piece of paper and think in a few days you get a millionaire or something like that. Remember in the past, we make school, you study, then you go in a company, work there for 3, 5, 6, 10 years, and for very less money, I think so. But you was prepared for that. It was okay for you. And here, some people sign up and think they must go rich in a very few days. That is not a race, ACN. It's a marathon. It's not important that you get it first through the finish line. It's important to get through the finish line. Even how long it takes time, doesn't matter. Set up PBRs. So that makes, let's say, in other words, that you bring up a small group of people, not small people, yeah, also small people or big people, it doesn't matter. But bring up some people to your home, because that is easy for new people. Some people don't like possible to bring up people in the business opportunity meeting, but it's easy to go to people and say, hey, can you come next weekend to me? We drink a cup of coffee or something, and I have a very big surprise for you. What is the surprise? If I tell it you, it's not a surprise anymore. So you will see, come on, come over there, we drink a cup of coffee together. Then you bring up one of the sponsors people, put on the video or CD, a few moments, a few minutes, and then talk about, just relaxed about ACN with fun. That is you can make it at home every day, because the business opportunity meeting is only one time a week. If you only use that with your people one time a week, it goes very slowly. I remember Frank, Jörg, and myself when we start ACN, and that is the only reason why we hit in the past the record to get in 6 months RVP, because the first 3 months, every day, we have around 30 one-to-one speak. That is much more harder than to have a presentation, because then I'm only talking and people listen. But one-to-one conversation is more difficult, because you have to listen, you have to talk. It's interactive. 30 daily. Every night we have ACN form came out of our mouth. Yeah? Because you cannot imagine. That was the reason. It's not because we have network marketing experience or we have contacts or whatever. It's because we've done it. Everybody who on the stage as an RVP or SVP or even in another company who have very success with Bill Gates or I don't know where, but everybody who have success pay the price for that. 100% sure. Everybody. Do you agree with me? The first goal don't mean the last goal. The first goal is to get an ETT in the first 2 or 4 weeks. It's very important to get your money back, to be in possession for the next month, to have more possibility to earn money. So let's say it in a short sentence, that is the first moment you can start to really earn the more money or the big money in ACN. So that is very important to hit the first goal in the very first 2 or 4 weeks, because in network marketing, people never say or never do what you say, they only make what you do before. So that is very important that you show them that, because that is your history in ACN. You can always show the people, look, I made it in 2 weeks, so it's no problem. You also can make it, I will help you with that. The next thing is, you think a kiss is easy to make? I think it's easy. Easy to make. Make it. Yeah, you see, it's easy. And also so easy, you have to go on this business. Kiss. Keep it short and simple. Keep it short and simple. Develop the right mental attitude. have a long-term thinking. When I start ACN, I ask myself where I was privately, business, 4 or 5 years ago, where I was now, and where I would be in the next 5 years if I don't change anything in my life. For 100% of most of the people, nothing will change. So I don't ask myself where I was with ACN next month, next year. I ask myself where I am in ACN 5 years from now. If you have this vision and you ask yourself and do only small things, you will have the picture 100% for sure what can happen to you and your family for the rest of your life in your future. You must be prepared. That's what I said to you now. It's not for this person who want to earn, who was a goal from you to earn around a few €100 every month. But if there are some people who want to get independent for the rest of your life with ACN, you must be prepared to go through emotional hell. But it's a very beautiful price to pay. That is personal development, that is personal growth in this business. You cannot pay that with money. If you go through that 100% for sure, you can sell everything in the world. So that is very, very important to go this way, because this way will be made you a successful leader in this kind of industry. So it's very important to have a long-term thinking. 3 keys to success I want to share with you. First, it's so easy and it's so needful, but some people don't make this. Be coachable. One of the persons sitting here in the front row, he is my mentor since, I know him around 12 years. You will listen to him later. He's my mentor a long time ago, George Saluki, also now. He's over 60 years old, 9 children. He's a high school dean, was a high school dean before in America in, I don't know this word in English, psychology, thank you, Elliot. And I'm sure he knows what has happened between in this head, you know. 23 years or more, I think, no, because it's over 25 years, I don't know, experience in network marketing full-time, first SVP in ACN, and he sit in the front row, and sometimes, most of the time, he take out the paper and write something down. He said to me a long time ago, if somebody stop learning, it's the same, then you stop living. So also, if some people here in this room think they were so smart, possibly you are really smart in the things you do before, please be coachable. ACN is so different. Also, about 95% of all network marketing companies I saw, and I was 12 years full-time in network marketing now, you can believe me, I know a lot of them, is totally different how we work with the people, how we train. So please be open-minded and have an open mind and be coachable. It's so important. The second one, talk to some people. The second one is to be responsible to your organization, even to yourself. To be committed. What you say to yourself, please make it. Don't only talk, do it. Don't listen, don't listen what people say, look what people do. To be committed to yourself, to be committed to your organization always. That is so important thing in this kind of business. The next thing what I want to share with you is to talk to people. That's it. Sometimes I sit in myself at home and ask myself, normally we must make a training with a headline, why we don't need any trainings. Yeah? The reason is, Hank said it so much in his trainings. He was my sponsor, Hank Driebring. He said, things what is easy to do is also easy not to do. So and that's what we have to do in this business. Talk to people is the only thing what we have to do. We all want to earn money, commissions, we call that in ACN. But before you get commission, you must sign up a contract. You must close somebody. Before you close somebody on a contract, you must make a date with, no, date is between girls and boys, is that true? No, let me find, appointment. I think that is a better word, not a date. Oh, you can even make a date if you want, but also appointment, mix that. With an appointment with somebody, And before you have an appointment or made an appointment with somebody, what you have to do, you have to make a contact. So in the basic, the most important thing in the whole network marketing industry, that's the only thing we have to do, is to make a contact to somebody, because we don't make public relations. We have to share that. 12 years ago, I was sitting in an audience like this. First time I was in network marketing, I listened to somebody. He was $1 million money earner monthly, $1 million money earner monthly. He was one of the biggest successful people in this industry. I was in Memphis, Tennessee on a meeting like that, 15,000 people sitting there, and the guest speaker say, now he come on stage and tell you the success key in this kind of business and industry. It was totally be quiet. He come on stage and he don't talk. Everybody was prepared with a pen and with a paper. And then he come on stage and make like this. He said only 3 things must be happened that you have success in this business. 3 things. And then he start like this. Go to people and talk to them. Talk to people. The secret of this business is not to make a secret of that. Then he go down, sit down on the chair, you know. So small thing, but everybody understand what is it. So important. Yeah, thank you. Talk to many people, so you will make a lot of money. Talk to less people, less money. That's it. Equal, what is your background? Your social background, how old or how young you are, doesn't matter. The people who talk to much people will make the biggest money in this industry. Totally equal, what is your social or job background, totally equal. Next thing I want to share with you is about the red, green, and rotten apples. Do you know that? You hear about these things? Yeah, okay, that's a very funny thing. Red apple, I believe in these things. You cannot say the right things to wrong people, and you also cannot say the wrong things to the right people. I always believe in that, because I also have many, many people in front of when I make one-to-one speak, they said no to me. I believe in that if you have a red apple in front of you, and if you make not so good presentation, he will say yes because of the facts, because he believes in that what you say, because he have eyes in her own head and see what is it, and will say yes. A rotten apple, even if Greg Provenzano will explain a rotten apple ACN, this kind of people will find a way to say no to this opportunity. So don't discuss with them. Possible you are good in rhetoric, you will win the talk you make to them, but you lose this person. So they don't make sense. We have only 2 things to do. Even it's equal if you was a team trainer or a Circle of Champions member or RVP or SVP, we have to share 2 things. The information and the philosophy of this company. Not discuss with people. Don't try to win or discuss or to prove them. This is so good the opportunity. We don't have to prove them this thing. So please only make sure to give the people the information. What is ACN? What is the philosophy? And give them their own chance to say yes or no. So the next thing, or one example possible for the red, green, and rotten apple, I give you an example. 80% rotten apple, 15% green apple, and 5% is then red apples. I give you an example how you can find out that. Take €2, go on the street, and try to sell it for €1. Do you know what has happened? 80% go away from you, don't believe you, don't listen to you. 15% even take the €2, look at that, bid on that, if it's okay or not, or go to bank to prove that. And 5% will take it immediately, and 5 minutes later you find them to make the same. Yeah? That is only 5%. So that we have to go through to big numbers. The next thing I want to share with you about that is important because we have to go through the Holocaust, the emotional Holocaust of ACN. That's normal for everybody of us. So the next thing is there are 2 types of rotten apples. The first say no, but these people encourage you. And the second one, people say no to you, but they discourage you. I give you an example. I would say, if you love me, encourage me. If you don't drive the car I drive, if you don't have the lifestyle I have, you're not qualified to discourage me. Yeah? Or you find another example for that. Because the most of the people, and I think that is true, who discourage you, look at the situation he lives, or with the family. The most of the people who do that, they are in a situation far away from you, where you are now, and far away possible, for sure not possible, where you are when you are ready to pay the price in the ACN business. Remember always, misery loves company. Is that true? So what we do, next point, don't sell, only sort. That is the only thing I talked about for a few moments before. That is the only thing we do. Sort. We give information, and 3 things can only happen. 3 things. One of them said, no, it's not for me, thank you, but I don't like to throw money out of the window every month, so I want to get a customer. Secondly, he said, yes, I'm not sure, I have some questions, we will see later, and you must answer him some things about this industry, about this opportunity, and we will see. And the last one, he said, no, you know, I know so many people who have electricity at home. I know so many people who have a phone at home. I want to earn money on myself on that. And that get your next or first or I don't know, business partner. And then we go on step by step with the other things. So that's the only thing. We give information and then we sort this kind of market. Invest your time. That's very important. 80% of your time you invest in red apples, 20% in green apples, and 0, and when I say 0, I mean 0% in rotten apples. The next point, what is very important, create a warm mark list. Please don't go on the cold market. You can do that, but it's not network marketing philosophy. We don't need it. To get the highest position in ACN, how many customers you need personally? 20. How many people you need personally? 8. To get an SVP, 8. So that means you don't need to go cold market. You have it already in your organization. And when you have the chance to bring people in your business you like, so that is very good. You can make a business with your friends, with your family, with people you like to see, people you love to see always. If you can make this decision, do it. Don't try to get people only because they have contacts, but you don't like to see them. Build your organization with friends, with people you like to see always. Because then ACN is no business. There is always a private, it's 24 hours private time. It's like what everybody do in their free time. Yeah. So don't prejudge people. That is the most important thing I can tell you. And many people do this. They write on the name list and then something like this has happened. Oh, George, no, he has only €5 telephone bill. No, I don't call him. I think he's not good for that. Oh, Mr. Miller, he's so successful in selling houses and something like that. He earns so much money, he don't listen to me. No, I don't call him. That is the baddest mistake you ever can make. Don't prejudge people. I take with the same response and with the same enthusiasm, I will explain ACN to a houseman, to a housewife, or a big politician or manager. I don't care, because you don't know how their people know, how many people they know, where they know. Yeah, so that is very important. Don't prejudge people. There are 3 things what is very important to get people on a piece of paper. First, must be over 18 years old. Secondly, must have a telephone or electricity at home. And the third, a body temperature around 30 to 37 degrees. If you have like that, this person, get in on the name list. Next thing. Yeah, thank you, that's it. Some people, you think they do it, they don't do it. Some people you think they do it, they don't do it. Some people you think they don't do it, they will do it. Some people you think they can, they cannot. Some people you think they cannot, they can. That does also have something a lot to do with not to prejudge people. Tell it to everybody. So the next thing, The last thing, what is very important, two things we do in this kind of industry, in this kind of business. We have only take response, even if you was a team trainer or a senior vice president, don't matter what kind of position, we only do two things. The rest is already prepared in ACN. The perfect infrastructure in Europe, the whole world, in every country ACN is in, with the meetings, the training, everything is there. You can be when you are be coachable, you can learn step by step everything what is needful to have success in this industry with ACN. But there's only two things we have to do: is get customers and get customers get us. That is the only thing we have to do. So I will finish my training with 4 words. Somebody know what is came now? You know, Steve, I don't know. I only know the front name of him. He said it on the big convention from Microsoft because he get a lot of % when the company will be shared from Bill Gates. And these 4 words I only have for you for tonight and for the weekend. I love this company. Yeah, God bless you. See you later. Bye. Yeah.
Good job.